Hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm back again. So this video, I'm inspired to talk about Papa Legba. I'm inspired to share my journey as far as Papa Legba and I connecting to each other. So, for those of you know, well, really, this is for those, and also for those who know and for those who don't. Papa Legba is a Legba. Papa Legba is, known within the traditions of voodoo, in Haiti, New Orleans voodoo, and with origins coming from Africa. He goes by many names, Legba, Eshu, and also the black man at the crossroads within hoodoo, a folk magic of those black African American, as we have been properly known today in the American South. So you have the black man at the crossroads, same energy, because Papa Legba is the one who opens the crossroads, who opens the doors, who opens, who has the ability to open you to both worlds, physical and spiritual world. But that's Papa Legba. That is that energy. So yeah, Papa Legba. So I wasn't always aware that he was coming to me when he did. But when he did, it was always through a black person. Whether it be, I was talking to this one guy who was connected to Papa Legba. I didn't see it then. There was another occurrence where I was driving, and I pulled up to this black Cadillac sort of car, and there was a black man next to me. So from my perspective, it's just like, oh, this just, ordinary black man, Hey, how you doing? Because I like smiling at people, I like being, I actually like to look people in the faces, if they pull beside me. I'm that type of person. I look. Okay, hey. But I saw him, and what was outstanding about this experience is that he rolled down his window and he said, "Keep up the good work." Now, from my perspective, I don't know who this man is, but apparently he knows what I'm going through. Because when he said that, I needed that from where I was in my experience. I needed those words. And he was a black man. That's one thing about Papa. He shows up as your granddaddy. He shows up as that black man, because his origin is because of African traditions, Aboriginal traditions, indigenous traditions. So I didn't really get it then. So, and I should have said this at the end, but now I'm glad I know next time. This video is me explaining my experience with Papa, and also giving you more insight on, how you can find out that you are connected to Papa. And also, I'm going to talk about, some of the misunderstandings of being connected to Papa. But here we go. So yeah, I didn't get it then. So it might have been a year later. I don't know, a couple months. There was a psychic who, I had an experience with. And he told me, he said, "You should work with Papa Legba." And I was like, really? Really? Because I didn't, because at that time, and this is one of the misconceptions that, in order to work with Papa, you had to be, and, in the African traditional religions like Voodoo or Santeria or, New Orleans Voodoo, especially those two. So I just, I doubted it, but I kept moving on. I kept moving on with life. But as life moved on, there were moments where I just knew it was Papa. Like, he would show up on my phone when I needed it, and there was a resonance. Like, I just knew Papa was talking to me. So, I'm checking the time. But I just knew Papa was talking to me. And so, now that I finally accepted it in my life, because he also showed up when I was on YouTube, and I was watching this video of an old black man who liked his cigars, who liked his coffee, who liked his milk, he liked going to church. So meaning he was spiritually connected to the other side. I was able to understand those signs. And he liked his ice cream. He loved children. He was a soldier. He liked his rum. He sure did, on YouTube. I was like, okay. And that came into my life when I just fully accepted it. It was that same day. No, it wasn't that same day. But there was no denying it at this point. There was no denying it. So after that, when I kept moving on in life, the experiences, I just knew them. Papa showed up to me again when I was driving, and I just knew it. After I was accepting it, then I just knew it everywhere I turned. And that's one thing about being with Papa, and when you know Papa's with you, because he's going to let you know that you are with him. And, people who are not initiated into African traditional religions like Voodoo, Voodoo, Santeria, the Orishas and things like that, just because you're not initiated in that, and this is from my experience because I'm not initiated into any of those things, but Papa will come to you when you are ancestrally connected to him. You don't need the initiation. This is not to say to those who decided to initiate themselves that, I'm better than thou. No, none of that. But because I chose not to initiate myself into those religions, Papa still came to me. So this is for the people who don't think that Papa's for them because they're not initiated. If Papa comes to you, you're going to know it and trust it. And you're connected to Papa. Okay. Yeah. There's more. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, I want to talk about like some of, the things that he likes. I mean, I mentioned it before, but I do want to state it again. When that Papa's wanting to work for you. So, you're just going to know because the signs will become repetitive. And so, you'll start to see physical, manifestations of Papa in your life. An old black man to start. I also wanted to talk about ancestry. So, because of Papa coming to me, without any DNA tests, none of that, just intuition, just knowing. I have Haitian ancestry, and that is why Papa came to me, and that's why Papa is coming to many people. Our DNA, especially as colored people, like, we haven't even touched the we don't. It's deep, you know, as far as who we're connected to. Like, we've been all over. You know, we haven't just been conditioned to one place or space. Okay, so if Papa comes to you, you have some Haitian ancestry. It just is what it is. I don't know if there's anything else that I need to say. I do appreciate the feedback that I've been getting from my videos. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to my subscribers. I love it when you guys comment because I love feedback and I love having a conversation. If there's anything that, you know, I might have left out that is just not coming to me, I think I've said it all. Yeah. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust your intuition. You'll know when Papa shows up. Peace.